Hi, my name is Elizabeth. I am making this video because, as many of you know, I recently purchased my home through the NACA program, and I had much success. It was not an easy road, but I had much success in my journey, and I am coming to you guys today to give you guys as much information as possible. This is probably the first of many videos, but I really want to be a resource to you and to help alleviate any frustrations that you may be experiencing and just answer any questions, because I know it's not an easy process, and I really want you to be successful. So I'm going to go through a couple of questions, and I will answer to the best of my ability. But if you have any other questions that are not answered in this video, please comment and send me a message, and I will do my best to get the information to you as soon as possible. Okay, so the first question is this a first-time home buyer program? No, this is not a first-time home buyer program. You can own a home. However, if you are currently residing in the home that you own, or you still have ownership with the home, meaning that you own it or people are renting from you, but you still own the home, you cannot unfortunately use the program. So it is not a first-time home buyer program, but if you are currently in a home that you own, you will not qualify to use the NACA program. I know that's kind of weird, it's a silly rule, but unfortunately that's just one of the restrictions that they have. If you've owned a home before, then you can own the home through a NACA program. So say, for example, you've owned a home 20 years ago and you say, you know what, I'm deciding to get back into it, I really want to be a homeowner again, then you can go through NACA. Also, you can refinance your home through the NACA program. The second question is, what state are you located, and whether or not this program is only in the state that you're in. I'm in the state of Florida, the Sunshine State. It's not that sunny right now, but I'm in the state of Florida. This program is not only for a program, it is a national program. So whether you are in New York or California or Texas, this program can work for you. What I recommend you do is you go to the website, that's www.naca.com, and you sign up for a workshop. You can type in your zip code, they will find a workshop that's nearest to you. So do that. That's a great way of finding out whether or not you are able to get into the program as soon as possible, because going through the workshop is the very first step. How much money did you need down? $0. This is one of the great components about this program, is that it's no money down, no closing costs, no PMI, and below market rates. So currently the market rate is at 3.5. This video is being made in June of 2017. 3.5 interest rate, which is low for the market. I think many banks are quoting a number of individuals, depending on your credit, at like a 4.25 or at a 5 or a 6. So there are a lot of variables that the banks use. However, with NACA, when you get qualified through the program, you are automatically at the interest rate that they're advertising. So when I started the program, I went to my first workshop in December. I got qualified in February, and I got put at a 3.5 interest rate. However, I went and I bought down my points. So I bought it down 1.25. That's a little complicated. I'm going to make another video about the buy down process.
2.25.
Excuse me, 2.25, as you heard my husband in the background, 2.25, and that's a difference of 1.25 as far as the interest rate is concerned. I will make a separate video about that, but if you have any questions about that specifically, again, comment below, send a message, not an issue. What are some of the pros and cons? Okay, this is a question I get all the time. So some of the cons are that lack of communication, poor communication, sometimes no communication, there's no transparency. There are times that I've uploaded documents into their web portal. The documents will get lost, sometimes the system was down, and it's very frustrating. If you're someone like me, you like to get the answer as soon as possible, but if you are sending emails and no one's responding to you, then you're put in a very awkward position. It took me about 6 months from start to finish to get through the program. That's the average, I guess, 6 to 9 months. Many people go through it. However, I know that there are several people who have gone through the program and they've closed in 60 days, 90 days. We close in about 180 days. So I think it depends on a number of factors. It depends on who you're working with. As far as a NACA employee is concerned, it depends on you, your ability to get the documents as soon as possible, and your desire to close. You have to get your hands dirty in this process. This is not a process where you just upload your documents and you just wait for people to get back to you. You have to follow up, you have to send emails, you have to call, and you have to make sure that you're doing everything you can in your power to assist the program. So if you're just kind of sitting on your hands, it's not going to work for you. If you're hoping that people will just follow up with you and you're not doing the same, this program is not for you. Some of the cons, I went through the cons, so some of the pros are that, again, no closing costs, so the bank will pay for the closing costs. Our lender, Citibank, they work with a number of big name organizations such as Bank of America, Citibank, big name banks basically. And we had no closing costs. We didn't have to bring any of that to the table. Typically that runs you $2,000 to $3,000. We didn't have any purchase mortgage insurance, so that's PMI, which is calculated into your monthly mortgage, so that was $0. No PMI, no closing costs, below market rates starting at 3.5 like I talked about. And
how much are you saving overall?
Well, overall, we are saving about $10,000 to $12,000. So when you go through the program, you save about $10,000 to $12,000 in your up front, and your closing costs, in your PMI, a number of different things that you typically have to pay through the bank, and it's great. A lot of people have asked me whether or not this program is legitimate. It is a legitimate program. It's been around for about 20 years. They have a lot of operational hiccups and deficiencies, which I've talked about before, but it actually is a legitimate program. The reason why there are no costs and closing fees and all these various different things that get waived is because, my understanding is that it's because there was a lawsuit that was brought by the CEO. His name is Bruce. I don't know his last name, but his name is Bruce. And he basically advocated for people who were suffering because of predatory practices. So his issue was, you know what, these banks are doing the wrong thing, and as a part of the settlement, I believe there may have been a lawsuit, but as a part of the settlement, the banks agreed that what they will do is cover a number of the costs, including closing costs, no PMI, etc. So it's a really good program. It can be frustrating. You have to be patient. You have to be a person that's on it, like I mentioned, and it's great for you if you're a single mom, if you're a single father, if you are newlywed, if you want to refi your home, even if you're not a newlywed, you just really want an opportunity to build wealth. This is a great program. So let me see what other questions I've been asked. What is the minimum and maximum? I'm going to stop there, and then after I answer this question, I'll stop there and make another video. But the last question, which I've been getting a lot, is what is the minimum and maximum income? There's no minimum and there's no maximum. So when you go through the qualification process, what they're looking for is your ability to pay your mortgage note. So whether you are a person that's currently paying $15,000 and you want a mortgage note that's $1,000, that difference of $500 shows your ability to pay your mortgage note. However, if you're currently paying $500 in rent and you want to get a place that's $2,000, then you have to show NACA your ability to have that payment shock, which I'll talk about in another video. So there's no minimum income, there's no maximum. And I know you guys have more questions. I will come back with another video, but I hope that this is a good introduction into the NACA process. And if you have any other questions, comment below and hit me up. My email address is Elizabeth and Ainge, that's ELIZABETH and ANDANGE@gmail.com. So that's ElizabethandAinge@gmail.com. Okay, thanks so much. Bye.
And I'm Ainge. I just want to say hello, and we look forward to posting more videos.